in law, is the Abuja Municipal Area Council in local government, would you say AMAC?
Really, AMAC is not a local government per se. The man that has been given the assignment, the FCT minister, cannot on his own be delegate. Delegatus non protest delegate. You cannot delegate what has been delegated. When we say local government, but acts, whatever is inside.
If you feel that the man ever of course, it's so. They have his reasons. In this, the confusion in this issue is that we really don't know who is the accuser and who is the judge, who is the prosecutor. Jubril raised the issue of the house was defensive. Hello there and welcome to the program Legally Speaking. My name is Chijo Kekano. The program is the platform where we look at power, politics and policies from the eyes of the law. Today, we are going to look at the all-important issue of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, popularly known as SARS, and the directive of the acting president for its reform. My guest is around, and when we return, you meet him and we'll go to discussion proper. Welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Legally Speaking. My guest today is my regular guest and company, Barrister Al Woko, my legal practitioner in Abuja. Al, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's still trending. The acting president has dropped a bombshell at the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, the popular SARS. What was the reason of actually constituting that squad in the first place?
No, the reason was, as the name goes, it was because of robbery that happened especially in Benin and Lagos.
At a particular time?
In 1992 also, there was a rampart of armed robbery. And the man in charge of the robbery squad in Benin, I think he's retired now, Simeon Danladi Midenda. He retired as Commissioner of Police. He was in charge of robbery squad in anti-robbery squad in Benin. And they were able to, I think, almost a week pass without one incident of armed robbery. So the IG wrote to him, thanking him for that. The IG at that time was Alhaji Aliyu Wada. Yes. And later transferred into Lagos. It was in Lagos, and Lagos was rampant of robbery because of what happened in 1992. In 1992, Colonel Randall was murdered at a checkpoint by police. So the army people went into revenge, and all police ran away, and robbers had a field day. So when they brought him, the robbery squad has been there. It has been there. But he now called his unit a special anti-robbery squad, what we call SARS today. And for 10 years he was there. 10 years, yes. 1992 to 2002, he was there. And only Lagos, that SARS remained. It was when he left that every other state had SARS now.
All right. So it's after he left, it was now taken to other states.
Other states, yes.
Federal capital, maybe.
No, federal capital is Chicago as a state. It's one of them.
They are all under the IG.
They're under the IG and the not the commissioner of police then. He later retired as commissioner, but he was heading it as not a commissioner of police.
Okay.
As a chief superintendent of police.
Okay.
Later he became a superintendent and assistant commissioner, then
were there special kind of training for those schools?
Yes. Their training was like, they were under the CID.
Okay.
So they don't wear uniform. They will be at the beer parlor discussing when a robbery incident was being discussed. And then they arrest the people. So they are faceless. That's how they started. And that made them really successful. They are faceless. Nobody knew them.
Yeah, but at the time, there was some metamorphosis in their practice, really.
No. Yes. When they went into states, later they now became visible. They became visible. And apart from becoming visible, they were now in charge of all manner of things. They were anti-robbery. You remember the name Special Anti-Robbery Squad? Later they were robbery squad themselves. Because the Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wike, recently on video showed that they were robberies, and the head of the anti-robbery squad was the robber. The Rivers State Governor, the Rivers State man, and so many. It happened in my estate too. SARS. They were used to settle scores.
Yeah, sure.
They were used to settle.
I remember one of our clients came and said that if we cannot get the money from the person owing them, that they have reported them to SARS. So I told them to be very careful. They can get it to yeah, if you know where SARS is in Abuja.
Yeah.
It's like a marketplace.
They were really actually asked for anti-robbery.
Yeah.
That was their beginner, just to go after robbers.
It was a special squad.
A special squad, and they were not wearing uniform, nothing to identify them.
I remember there was a time they took somebody's vehicle and they gave me the brief, and I took them to court and I said, look, you don't have any business in this matter because it's not robbery. It's not robbery. You don't have any business with it. And I learned that sometimes they even fix things that look like robbery to be able to participate. Like if you bring a case, they tell you what to say, and then it looks like they have competence to handle the matter. And if you look at where they have their office here, their station here, it's like a marketplace. How many robberies do we have in a month that will make that place that busy?
We are not supposed to be known, even where they work from.
Okay.
Even if you know the building, you'll be guessing. Just like the SSS.
Yeah.
SSS, you'll be guessing that the SSS headquarters. You'll be guessing.
Yes.
Got nothing to show that they are SSS. And they're in a remote place that unless you have your ears and eyes there, you can't find them.
And they're not supposed to tamper with anything.
No.
What concerns robbery.
No robbery. But now all kinds of people are in their cell.
They increase their jurisdiction.
Even a journalist was reported to be called the same day the acting president gave an issue of the
For the reform.
Yes, he gave that order, it was 9th, but it came belatedly. Because a lot of people, if you listen to radio, TV, they've been talking about SARS, how notorious they were.
Yeah. Now, the acting president was visibly angry when he made that directive. It seems to me that he has also listened to complaints and petitions from all quarters.
No, you know he's a lawyer.
He's a senior advocate.
He's a lawyer, he's a senior advocate, and he's a professor of law in a university before he became a
teacher.
He's a teacher. So rule of law runs through his blood.
Yeah.
That was why he sacked the man from DSS, from SSS.
Yeah, because the man couldn't
I think he was angry. If he was not the head, that was why I think it is now taking what he must be angry.
Yeah,
The governor of the state has come out.
The people who try to interpret the mind of the vice president is that the acting president that look, the first thing that make democracy work is the freedom that people enjoy and the adherence to the rule of law by the authorities.
Definitely. For the past, since this government or other governments came in, there have been no rule of law.
There will be no rule of law.
Rule of law, and any lawyer will be suffocating under such an event.
The SARS people don't even welcome lawyers.
No, they don't. Not only SARS, even those who are working with lawyers in their premises. I know EFCC, they have a lot of lawyers, but what they do, are they rule or are they not rule of law?
It's not correct. Yeah, they're not following.
And there are, most of their leaders in the FCC are not lawyers. So a lawyer can write anything, that is his own. But because he needs to feed his family and he remains there.
The acting president will be feeling within himself that, look, as a lawyer, as somebody who is groomed in the rule of law.
And for a long time.
I can't sit here and what is happening.
And for a long time.
He has just finished with the issue of DSS, the rascality.
You know, his grandfather, the woman is married.
He's a grandson.
He's a granddaughter to Chief Obafemi, who was a lawyer.
It irritates him to see that people don't obey the law.
No.
But that is how you can actually measure the level of democratic development. They say it starts from the freedom of the individual.
You know,
how correct is that?
Freedom is very important. Because under military rule, we had all these buildings still standing.
Yes.
But the only thing that was not there was freedom. Freedom of expression and life, right to life, was not there. In short, the item on the chapter 4 was not existent. If the military government comes, they cancel, they suspend it. That is no freedom.
But you see, surprisingly, when they leave power and something happens to them, they run to the same court.
No, they don't seem to understand how important the importance of what we talk here. Because they go to this court because they were no longer in power. When they're in power, they do all kinds of things.
I remember the president, our present president, during his military regime. There were people that it was tribunal that were trying people and sentencing them to 100 days imprisonment, 200 days imprisonment. But when he contested the election, for 3 times he contested and lost, he took his matter to the Supreme Court.
Yes, all to the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court. The court became important at that point. So the police, we have not had anything from the Inspector General of Police.
No, we've had. Okay. You know they changed the name of SARS now.
Okay.
Adding F to the front, federal. Before I did not federal. Before they were not federal. Any police force again in this country than they want to exist.
We go asking for state police.
They refuse. Is it not federal? And then you see all of them F-SARS.
What does that mean?
What does that
mean? Well, we continue this discussion after the short break. If you are just joining us, you are still watching Legally Speaking, and I have my guest in studio. Before the short break, we were talking about the change F in front of SARS, which is federal. And we are saying from here that it makes no sense.
No. It's the same day. How can you change it like that? They do a thing, a thorough. They have to run that place with intelligence.
Yeah.
Which was lacking.
Completely.
Intelligence is a very important issue. It's before you get to robbers.
It's not brute force.
No.
There are reports that they shoot people.
No, they are robbers themselves. Some of them are robbers.
They are. I agree
Some
with
of them are robbers.
The F will not mean anything.
No, and F physically.
And then
the same day.
The acting president did not stop in asking for information. He also directed that a panel be set up panel of inquiry I guess akin to that of Oputa panel,
Yeah.
to consider all those human rights abuses. Yes, that took place.
Let them be visible. You see people trooping there.
No, they are going to have hearing. They're going to have witnesses.
Let them be visible. You see people. Yes. Well, they are going to. We don't know how long.
Yeah, but we just hope it won't be like Oputa panel that we wasted all.
No, we didn't waste time. Even though we did not, some of the cases we have in court are related to that. We didn't waste time. At least people have heard that something like this happened.
Yeah.
It's not a waste of time.
Yeah, but when they recommend, most of their recommendations were not.
No, because the courts halted them at that time. You know, Babangida took them to court and they halted even him coming to give testimony.
Yeah, I think his case was that he can't be forced to come and give evidence.
And that killed the event.
But they concluded,
They did recommendation.
give awarded compensation.
Yeah.
Nobody has been paid, to my knowledge.
Yeah, they've not been paid, but they've been awarded.
Today we are
One day,
yeah.
people like me or you will be in power and
say,
will start
pay this
paying
money.
them. Yes.
Because we are at ECOWAS court now, in respect of one of those.
One of such recommendations.
And the government is coming to say that ECOWAS has no jurisdiction and all that. But that's a discussion for another day. But this panel we are talking about, we pray that it's going to be a judicial panel of inquiry with power to punish.
I'm sure it's a judicial power headed by a retired or serving judge.
That will make more sense.
And lawyers, NBA will contribute, all lawyers will contribute and be sitting there.
Yeah.
So all interests will be covered, I'm sure.
And they will receive petitions. Some people have had
people that will go there must have written the petition.
Some people have had their people killed by SARS or maimed by SARS or detained unlawfully by SARS. There are cases where the people from the SARS takes cases that do not relate to their job description, so to speak, and those are part of the course of action we intend to see in that panel.
When they say we should write petition, you see the type of petition that will go there. And almost all will not be related to what SARS is supposed to be doing. The name is very clear, and the robbery.
And that defines his powers.
Yeah, that defines his powers. And they are supposed to be faceless.
There was jubilation when this thing was announced.
It's just like Tim Arif in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
When Tim Arif was there, they were like, when this current governor came and apologized them, the whole town went down and come.
No, truly there was a lot of jubilation when the vice president.
Yeah.
In fact, some people saying
nobody expected it, but
he should have scrapped it completely.
No. Scrapping it, you don't throw the baby at the bathwater. There are some people who are doing the right job, anti-robbery, but most of them who go into people's houses, see people on the road, accosted them, say where is the register of their telephone, where is the register of their this, do it overbearingly.
Yeah, and you don't know who they are. They just appear with gun on a plane uniform.
Yes,
plain clothes,
and
then stop you. You don't know.
And carry away.
You don't know that.
You don't even know who to tell where to look for you.
And they graduated into taking people to banks.
No, that was that they are robbers. Some of them are robbers. Because they take you to ATM to steal your money.
Give them money.
You don't need to give them your pin or anything. You go there with them and they transfer or whatever.
They are trying to say that at that time it was no longer robbery. You gave them the money by yourself.
But you did under duress.
Yes.
That becomes a robbery.
They were all over the place. So when the acting president announced this, the jubilation I saw all over Nigeria was something.
It's just a lot of people don't know that they've been scrapped and that they were reformed. They were actually reformed.
They have not started. They just
but they have them to sit down.
They started with the F.
No, that day, they started with the F. That is, they printed it somewhere and brought it.
And they said that there won't be SARS in the states right now after this reform, I think.
No, but there is a Council of State made a recommendation that they should go to the state. The police should go round. They should just like a state police.
Yeah,
But it's not a state police. But what that would not make more difference. It's better they create a state.
Are they going to give them autonomy when they?
No, they give them a state police. Even if you give them autonomy, somebody will go to court and lambast it, and it will put aside. If you give them a state police, which is the constitution, will give them that area and how they will operate, and they will come.
They have to.
Every state is deputy commissioner of police. IG is still federal IG. As the case may be.
Okay, maybe that's what they want to do now.
Maybe.
Yeah, but what they need is outright state police.
No, they need a state police.
Yes, the state should have their own police.
Because IG is still the head. It doesn't make much sense.
If the state have their police and IG is still the head.
No,
If you
now,
if you want to give them autonomy, but IG is still the head, there is still one police.
Still one police.
The purpose of state police is that the governor should be the person that is actually the chief security officer.
You know that in high court, there is FCC high court, there is high court of the state, and there is federal high court.
Yes.
And all of them are still operating under NJC.
Yes.
So that's the way police is supposed to run.
Of course, because the way police run today gives room for so much abuse, because some of those that start on the road, you don't know where they are coming from, you don't know who the cars are not marked.
People use police uniform to rob.
Yeah, of course.
If you're going on the highway, you see a lot of police uniform, and God, you don't stop. And
I'm sure that the Inspector General of Police do not know the number of his men, the number of policemen in Nigeria.
No, he may know, but how many of them are on the road, he may not know. Because there was a time I was passing through Edo Delta. Edo, the Fraguro.
Yes.
There were 3 stations very close, 3 different checkpoints.
Yes,
very close to each other. Somebody now the driver told us that one is for DPO of that area. The second one is the state one. Then the third one is area commander. 3 of them.
And they will be comparing their.
And if you tell them that, look, you just the check by, and they are seeing you, not too far. I think all of them are within 500 meters. Not too far off. If it's another not concerned, this is their
area. So we are expecting a special anti-robbery squad that is born again.
Yes, not born again. Let them go back to the original way. The commissioner of police founded it. He founded it, and they know how they were so successful. He was so successful.
Going for the targets.
They were going for the targets, even though their lives were at risk. They were going for the target.
Yeah.
There was a day they killed so many of them because some informants within the police and outside the police were given to robbers. So they waylaid them and killed 16 of them. So they changed their style.
That was really
successful
things they were doing.
Yeah, they were doing.
Nobody knows when it became this.
No, why they took them out of Lagos. So it depends on the commissioner of police. If the commissioner of police is overseeing them and is not doing enough work.
The acting president also said that every policeman on the road should have his or is it the
name tag?
The name tag, yes. It's talking about name tag.
I think the first they were just pinning them. But recently I saw commissioner of police and some other senior printed on the shirt. Their name is printed, just like Army and Air Force.
That is better.
Yeah. So unless you remove that shirt, if your name is not there, it's questionable.
Well, we will visit this issue again when
the reform and the panel are set up, and then we know how it goes.
Yeah.
But this is how far we can go.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
a lot
you.
for coming.
Thank you very much.
I'm grateful. Well, that's how far we can go today. Time is not always our friend, but we can do this on this social media platform on your screen right now. Get back to us. Let us feel your stake on these issues. And then we'll do this again, same time, same session next week. As you do that, God bless you.